have to be the best news I ever heard in my whole life. The life of Adriana Young have now been taken serious. She lose her life. But now it are making a statement around the world. And now different private investigators want to work on this case with the mother and father consent. And they're saying that only with your consent, we're going to ask you to ask your lawyer to go to the highest court. And they're giving you some papers to file with the highest court. And when you do so, they will take the case over. And after they take the case over, they want to take the body from Guyana, bring it to a different country, and do the autopsy over a full autopsy, and open up a full investigation on your country. Everybody in your country is going to be investigated that have anything to do with this murder. You will get a full investigation. They also go as far as saying that they're willing to pay for the mother and father to leave the country, to come to watch everything that's going on with her body while they're flying that body out, and also extended family. That means that they're willing to give visas to people who don't have visas, just to make sure that this case don't go on deaf ears. And with your help, mother and father, I'm asking you today to make sure that you are open up to accept this one, because this one is a once in a lifetime, and your daughter, death will not go in vain. So she will make some bigger heads in Guyana go to jail, because right now everybody that knows about this so far, they knows about it through this internet, and they are willing to speak for you, knowing that you have no voice, knowing that you have no rights. They are willing to give you the right to speak for Guyana. So do not make this pass you. They are willing to fly that body over, contain that body, and do a full investigation on that body and an autopsy. And good God, when they are finished with Guyana, they're going to wish that they did not touch Adriana Young, because that little beautiful lady that you put in the grave will not fall on deaf ears, because all of us is watching you, Guyana. And they said that they will have full security, paid security, private security. So I'm telling y'all, whoever is in Guyana right now and work in this hospital where Adriana Young body is kept, do not touch that little girl, because your ass will brought upon charges. I'm telling you right now. And if you guys think that you can make this body disappear, the whole country will go to jail. If any one of y'all think that y'all could remove any...
Magbita, kwento sila next video, look.
Yes, yes.
Yo, bro, you hear me now?
Yeah, I could hear you clear. Yes, crystal
All
clear.
right. So listen, since you got this connection with the people, the mother, the father, and them, I know you probably got their numbers or whatever, right?
Correct. Yes.
So I got two questions for you straight up, right?
Okay.
One, why is it that, okay, we got GoFundMe going on, MMG, we got Spice talking about donating, we got all this thing, we got Muhammad on our side, you know what I mean? Why can't we reach out to the family and have them not bury Adriana, and see if is there a way possible, which I don't know, to ship her body out and have it examined somewhere out of Guyana?
I like that. Wow.
We don't want to rush this burial, bro. Like, as you can see,
point.
this is the closest Guyana have ever gotten towards getting some sort of justice.
Yeah.
So much riots and something, bro. It's really close. And to bury her, I know the father and the parents want that body, her soul to rest in peace. You feel me? But we gotta use this as the time to say, you know what? Let's go all out. We done got his scrap heads in jail, facing 5 to 10 years, nigga. You feel me?
Yeah.
These guys are
Yeah.
already going down for shit. We ain't talking about the one that was looting. And I mean, let's be honest. In America, you can have peaceful protests and it still ends up with looting. Looting is just a casualty that happens with protests. So I hate people that always come and say, oh, let's have this type of peaceful protest where we just put up cardboard. Tell me one time where a peaceful protest with just cardboard may change. Just give me one. I'm talking about in America, in Guyana, in Trinidad, anywhere.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
My next question, right?
Okay.
If this body was supposed to be drowned and submerged in water, right?
Yeah.
You can't have a discoloration pitchy-patchy, bro. The whole body. Now, listen to this. When you're bleaching your skin, for all the bleachers that's on the line, Jamaicans, Africans, Guyanese, everybody, when you bleaching your skin with bleaching cream, where is the two hardest place that take to turn light skin? Your knuckles and your knees.
Yeah.
How is her knees discolored when that should have been the last place to be discolored, bro? That has nothing to do with drowning.
That's because they had her kneeling down.
Exactly. That has nothing to do with drowning. Bro, bodies in America is fine 2 days after. You feel me? And it don't have that color, no peachy-patchy color, bro.
Doggy, if you watch my live with Jesse, that's the one thing I said. I said if you're underwater, if you underneath water, if you put your 5 fingers underwater for like 2 hours and you bring your 5 fingers above that water, all 5 is gonna be wrinkly. All 5 is gonna be ropey.
It's gonna
All
be
5 is gonna be ropey. Your face cannot be under the water and your whole body is just, your belly is black. Our belly is our skin tone. Our neck is our skin tone. Our ears is our skin tone. The only thing is white is our face, our knees, and our hands. It's highly impossible. And I kept saying, oh, Adriana was murdered, and I'm getting bashed and I'm getting cursed out by Jesse and everybody else. That no, I don't give a fuck what nobody said. Kill me dead or 100 years from now. Adriana Young was murdered. Based on the evidence that I've gathered and the things that I've put out there, I know it wasn't fuckery. I know she was murdered, bro. And I'm standing 10 toes behind that. No, the one thing that Ted said that I do agree with, but I felt like we should have done it sooner.
Yeah.
I felt like when the pathologists came and all of them came, I felt like we should have never had that autopsy done in Guyana. I felt we should have never had nothing done in Guyana. I felt like soon as we found our body,
but listen though, Farron, you can't say that because we still gotta trust the Guyanese people though. You know?
Doggy, please
still got trust in the system, bro?
Tess, hold on, I got doggy. You cannot say we need to trust the guy in the police for nobody at no point, because from the time they get there and block the fucking hotel that a family cannot search, all trust was gone. All trust was out of the window. Because the first thing they should have done is help the family search.
Yes.
When the family requested, hey, y'all could kindly drain the pool. If y'all are saying Adriana, the last place Adriana's body was at is in this pool, my duty is to empty this fucking pool. The pool was supposed to be emptied by the family. If this is by the hotel, if this is the last place this girl went. Because if my mother is telling me my little brother, the last place she saw him is on the bed and he's dead, and we can't find him, we're gonna check in the fucking mattress, under the bed, under the sheet, because the bed was the last place he went. The last place they should, the one place they should have searched thoroughly with no mistake was the fucking pool. Come on now, before we grown.
In the pool, you could see though. You could see clearly in the pool.
Okay, but
you could.
Doggy, forget the fact that we can see clearly. The family requested, my child is missing. The last place y'all said my child was is in this pool. Can you kindly drain this pool? Or you gonna tell me no, Banner? Or you gonna tell me no? This is the last place my child went and I want it empty. You can't tell me no.
It's not a phone, bro. It's not money. It's not a phone. Yeah. It's a body, bro. That's a child.
No, Ted, hold on. What Doggy them do not know from the nurse that I have spoken to, before the autopsy was done, Adriana's body went to the hospital and they swab it. And that is where the pathology that we hired, the family hired, and the family doctor was not there. Those were all done by Guyanese people who we cannot trust. So this is what I'm saying, in the first place, before the pathologist where we trust and everybody come, we shouldn't even have all of the shit. We should have found Shabari in the pool, wrap Shabari up, and send Shabari to foreign. We shouldn't let the Guyanese people touch it.
But Doggy, let's not stray from the point, Molly. It done happen. Nothing we could do to change that. Why not let's speak now on trying to get the body transferred instead of letting them lay that girl down?
We could only advocate for that, but that's up to the family. But one thing
exactly, that's what I'm asking Doggy, since he got that reach. When he got that reach now, why not use his voice and that reach to talk to them and find out if that's even possible that we could do that? Because we got so many people donating and so many people on our side, bro.
Yeah.
Business as usual, get your mother's control.
So try to reach out to that family, doggy, and see if they want. I know they want the Adriana's body to rest, bro. But let's not just run away and bury her that quick, bro, without a lot of these answers.
To the funeral home to take her for autopsy. One of the autopsy doctors walked out of there and he'd been interfering with the body, and because he'd been in the room alone with her. So you know all of that. Thank you, Paula. You know all of that's happened. You know it was cotton wool, so you know somebody put a foreign object up your daughter's nose.
Exactly.
So, and it was missing. It was missing.
Exactly. It was missing because why wasn't it there? But then it's clear enough that the body was tampered while in the police custody.
You know, that's the thing they said today as well on the live, that when they got to Adriana's body before the autopsy, she'd already been allowed to decompose because she wasn't kept fresh in a fridge-like environment. So they already knew she was going into the autopsy tampered with.
Exactly.
Allowed to decompose. The main piece of evidence that proved it was foul play from her nose was missing, gone. Even in a case where you would take a body from a scene with foam, you would have taken a sample of that foam and kept it in some kind of test tube in order to hand it over with her body. And the body would keep bringing up foam. It would keep bringing it up. It would come from her mouth mainly because that's where the water had gone in. And it would be out of her mouth, round her face. It wasn't. It was cotton wool. And Sir Brian had confirmed with this man, look, we knew it was cotton wool. Our doctor knew that it had been taken. So why haven't they put out a statement saying evidence was missing? Like, it wasn't a full autopsy because she wasn't given over in the state she was found. The cotton wool was missing and she'd been allowed to decompose. It's just getting worse.
Yeah.